I simply wanted to say that, there was a time when impact and engagement were referred to as third mission. They really were the Cinderella of the system. And now we have, in ref terms, of course, we have impact weighted around 25%. And I think in the future, if anything, that will grow. There are many, many reasons for this, why impact looms larger and larger in our work. But I would say two factors have been critical. The first is the rise of societal challenges, whether we're talking about decarbonisation, food security, healthy aging, or dignified elder care. Those are issues on which government expect universities to have some role and have some impact. And there's a strong political rationale for that as well. But the second reason is that the very nature of research is changing. We are seeing the rise of new research models. Time was when researchers worked on communities, and now we're working with them, as Mike Woods said very convincingly earlier on. If we think of the big research programs underway, the research councils in UKRI, or even more spectacularly, the future of European research. If you look at Pillar 2 of Horizon Europe, we'll see societal challenges and missions going right to the heart of these new research models. And this means we need to work with partners in government, civil society, and industry if we want to secure and access those funds. Those are the changes going on in terms of the concept or the principle of impact. Turning to practice, I think there's a real danger here, as we've said, as we've heard from earlier researchers, about instrumentalizing impact and being overly prescriptive. And to try to avoid that, I just want to spend a couple of minutes just mentioning one research project which has had more impact in my own experience than anything I've ever done in my entire career in academia. And the project began as an accident, and it began as what we call a labour of love. That is to say, a completely unfunded research project which we undertook because it was intrinsically significant to us. And that project was the quality of school food on a child's plate and the provenance of the food supply chain. And we did this as a labour of love for many years, beginning in 2000 in Powys, where we tried to explore how do you get local food into local institutions, schools, hospitals. And at every step of the way, local food was kept out of local institutions. And that was the conclusion we came to. Fast forwarding, we slowly used this experience of working with every agent in the food chain on the demand side, the so-called school dinner ladies, the procurement officers, as well as on the supply side, farmers, producers, growers, trying to calibrate the demand and the supply side. Eventually, that kind of project won ESRC funding, and suddenly the work was validated. It was never validated in the university while it was a labour of love. I'm sorry to say, I'm really sorry to say that, because it does not reflect well on the academy. But suddenly it was validated because it brought in money from the ESRC. We brought the first ever money into Cardiff University from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, who funded us to do the same project for the World Food Programme on African school food systems. Fast forward again, we were invited to present the findings to the United Nations in New York at their Sustainable Development Conference, And the final part of the story is that we won the first ever ESRC's Outstanding Impact Award. So that's just, that's just a microcosm of one project. And what are the lessons of this project? Well, the lessons I took away from it were really twofold. That intrinsically significant work that really means a lot to you, to your heart as well as to your head, can be successful even in the most instrumentalist, narrow-minded, desiccated terms of a university ref exercise. And that's possible. And that's worth early career researchers knowing that. Something that you feel really passionate about and you can go for it. But the wider lesson is this. And this is what I would say this is what I do say to my early career colleagues in Cardiff. Engagement and dissemination are absolutely vital to impact. They are not of themselves impact, as we all know, but they are absolutely critical vehicles for and pathways to meaningful impact. As Mike Wood said earlier on with his excellent case study of co-production, that's impact working with communities of practice. So that's what I would say. Be conscious of your engagement. Make sure you're engaging with agents of change and that those present you then with pathways to impact.